Who's here from House Foreign Affairs, Congressman Tim Burchett. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Let's watch FBI Director Christopher Wray make these remarks in Davos. Watch this.
The sophistication of the private sector is improving, and particularly important, the level of collaboration between the private sector and the government, especially the FBI, has, I think, made significant strides.
Congressman, that's kind of strange after, the FBI agents are stepping into political fights and censorship at Twitter and Facebook. Now we're seeing Facebook and the CDC emails, according to Reason magazine. They were working in concert to suppress content about the pandemic.
Liz, that should scare the hell out of American citizens to know that there is basically there is no line between the FBI and social media and controlling the minds of American citizens. And I think that's exactly what's going on. These things were created. They're supposed to be message boards. They're given a special tax situation or tax credit, so to speak. I think we need to reevaluate the whole thing with social media, because this is really just getting out of control.
So Elon Musk is saying the Biden White House, and maybe he's worried about Senate Democrats going after Twitter for reinstating the account for President Trump.
Yes, ma'am. They're getting on to him for going with the First Amendment. I totally suspect they will be doing that. They'll be monitoring everything Trump does. They've got to get the egg off their face on the raid on Mar-a-Lago when there was a double standard under Biden with those secret documents. So I totally suspect that in the future, and they will weaponize it against us as well.
So let's get back to Reason magazine, reporting its own version of now the Facebook files. It's got government emails showing the CDC had significant influence on Facebook to change content on COVID vaccines, masks, even whether the pandemic leaked from a lab in China. The Facebook moderators were in constant contact with the CDC. But look at this story out of The Intercept. It's by a Nation magazine reporter that Dr. Fauci was part of a group of scientists working to disprove and undercut the theory the pandemic leaked from a lab in China in the early days of the pandemic. That, too, is based on emails they got from and FOIA requests. What do you make of this?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. These are liberal publications even that are saying this now, and now we understand that they were even talking amongst themselves that it was an engineered disease, more or less, and that Fauci was involved in the cover-up of it all. That's why Chairman Comer has appointed a select committee on that, and I'll be anxious to see what they come up with, because they better lawyer up, because I got a feeling they're going to be called on the carpet on this, because this is obviously what's going on. It was caused influence. They were telling Facebook how to think and what to put out and what to censor and whatnot, and alerting Fauci at who was his enemies and what he would come up against. So I think it's a complete violation of everything that we stand for as Americans.
Got it. Congressman Burchett, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, ma'am.